Kendall's office. Good morning.
Marika, if we could bottle your good nature, we'd make a fortune.
Mr. Fleming, how are you?
I believe that's what's commonly known as a loaded question. Is Eden there?
Not until late this morning. She's gone off to a meeting. She said it was very important. I'll tell her you called.
Thank you. Cynthia, my dear, is that dull raw something I should know about?
Party's in there, but I wasn't invited.
Miss Blackman? Mike? Could you please turn that down? I find it very difficult to believe you can actually work amid that racket.
That's hot. Now
morning,
for some
Nick.
local gossip.
Really?
That FBI agent
I find it
kidnapped the granddaughter
inspirational.
of Thomas Watterson
Turn it up.
has begun
You just
serving
said
a
turn it
30-year
down.
sentence
Since when
for
did you start
kidnapping
listening
and
to me?
espionage. Campbell supposedly captured by the mythical John Sable, a man police still aren't sure really exists. Now back to the quiet storm.
Isn't that Waterston guy a friend of Eden's?
Yes, he is. Do you know where she is? Back to work.
You have a good time?
See me? Paul Jameson, London News. Thank you for seeing me.
Chicago's a long way from London, Jameson.
Indeed. And this is a far cry from your office at the FBI.
What do you want?
I'm doing a story on this fellow, John Sable. I want to expose him for the cold-blooded killer he is.
What's the point, Jameson?
Your trial received a good measure of coverage in the English press, especially the way John Sable captured you. During that time, a man by the name of Edward Bonato rang me up. He told me this absolutely wild story about how he was going to come to Chicago to kill John Sable for murdering his father in Rhodesia 10 years ago.
Best of luck to him.
I agree. And it gives my story a rather tidy conclusion.
What's it got to do with me?
You're what your press refers to as a fall guy. Someone working for the national security, not quite within the boundaries of the law, who got caught. I would think that makes you rather angry.
Yeah?
The truth of it is, sympathetic media coverage can change all that around and focus on the real story. That John Sable is the one who should be brought to justice. Done properly, I could make you more of a cause célèbre than if you appeared before a Senate investigating committee. Catch my drift?
Okay. I heard the pitch. What's the price?
I want to know everything about the Waterston case. When was the first time you ran into Sable?
He set a trap and I walked right into it. In Lincoln Park. At the Shakespeare statue.
What's Sable like now?
Oh, he's carrying a heavy load of guilt, but if you plan to throw him and this, Bonato together, it won't work.
Why not?
If he kills Sable, he'll be wanted for murder.
The self-defense laws in this country are very liberal.
Not if the victim isn't armed. John Sable never carries a loaded gun. And he won't kill.
That's an interesting proposal, Mr. Winstead, but I'm not sure.
Not sure about what?
I have a lot of time and effort invested in Chicago, not to mention my biggest client.
Nicholas Fleming accounts for $9.89 million a year.
Ooh, you've certainly done your homework.
And if you've done yours, you know that that's small change compared to some of my clients at the Winstead Agency. You see, when we package literature, it's publishing, merchandising, television, films, the whole 9 yards.
You've always had a reputation for never missing a trick.
That's why I'm the best. I like to have the best working with me.
I'd still hate to lose Nicholas Fleming, even if he is small change.
Well, perhaps he'll come with you. But even if he doesn't, at the Winstead Agency, the world can be your oyster. You have the talent, and I can open the doors.
Sounds very attractive.
That's an appropriate choice of words. Marry us, Eve. I want you with us in New York.
I'll say this till I'm dead, Mark. I need 3 sources. Running an expose on corruption in city government, I love it. Sending some slime bag in a $300 suit to jail, I love it. But trying to do that without 3 sources, I wind up writing farm almanacs in Iowa. I don't love it. You get me 3 sources, go on, fine. Hey, what do you say, Jameson? Your piece is tomorrow's front page. Listen, you ever want to leave the London News, you got a home right here.
Thank you. I'll keep it in mind.
No, I'm serious. I read that hatchet job you did on your prime minister. Oh, poor woman. That was great stuff, man. You know, you do one like that on our local Republicans, you either get the Pulitzer Prize or a bullet.
I'd prefer the former.
Yeah, okay. What can I do for you?
I'd like to run a personal in the afternoon edition.
Oh, come on. I can't make a change between the morning and afternoon editions of the classifieds. You know how much that would cost.
Zelensky, I came here to do a story about a man who's going to be killed. If his killer gets to him before I do, we have no story.
Cynthia, would you get me Mr. Waterston at Waterston Toys?
Do you really want him, or would you rather have me?
Alas, that with all of life's choices was so easy. The great bard, William Shakespeare.
That's not William Shakespeare.
Ruin my reputation.
No, this will ruin your reputation. Nicholas Fleming, I love, cherish, and adore you. Don't worry, Sable. You I only lust after.
Now that I like.
We gotta talk.
Business, pleasure.
A little bit of both. You want to go to New York?
Well, which one of us do you want to take?
This is serious. I had breakfast this morning with David Winstead.
Nice man. I met him last year. He tried to steal me away from you.
He offered me a job.
Got a job.
Sorry, Mr. Fleming, but Mr. Waterston is out of town. Tahiti, in fact.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Telephone accuracy is my forte, Mr. Fleming.
Thanks.
What do you want with Tom Waterston? I thought the whole mess was over. How can he place an ad if he's not even in the country?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
You know, one of these days I'm gonna place an ad. Wanted. Nicholas Fleming. No past personalities desired.
It's cute. Very cute, Eden. Cheesecake. John. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about something.
I feel like a church on Monday morning. Empty. I can't find who placed that ad.
Somebody did.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Waterston. The man's in Papiette, room 312, the Hotel Française.
Somebody put it in.
Well, whoever did it is pulling a lot of weight. It wasn't in the morning edition, and there's no way they're gonna reset type for an afternoon classified unless some head honcho says it's okay.
I guess I'll just have to take a little walk in the park.
Yeah, well, watch out for muggers. Hey, John, did you hear the one about the baker that went bankrupt? He couldn't raise the dough.
Heard it. Sable! Sable! John Sable! I know you're out there, Sable!
My name is Paul Jameson. I'm a journalist. I want to talk to you, Sable. I put Thomas Waterston's ad in the paper. There's a man in Chicago who wants to kill you, Sable. He wants to find you and kill you. He's come a long way, waited a long time. Are you listening to me, Sable?
Who wants to kill me? Who?
The son of one of the men you killed in Africa.
His name?
Edward Bonato. Recognize it. Bonato came to kill you for murdering his father. He contacted me in London. It's quite a tale. I'm sure even you can appreciate that, Sable.
Are you sure he's here?
I have an address. My God.
Give me Bonato's address. Slowly.
They told me you were mad.
Turn around.
I'm a journalist, Sable. Surely you wouldn't shoot me in the back. I'm an innocent man.
Welcome back to Rhodesia, Sable. Welcome to the Hotel Salisbury. Look at the picture, Sable. Slaughtered elephants, killed in your jurisdiction. Game warden. Slaughtered antelopes, slaughtered by poachers. You hate poachers, don't you, Sable? But they only kill animals. You kill people! Come in, Sable. Are you still alive, Sable? Sable, come on upstairs.
You're a very popular man in your other life. This time you made the front page.
John Sable, A Victim's Point of View.
It's a sensational article. Very well written. From their point of view.
That guy Bernardo is using the reporter.
Using him for what, John? To find you and kill you?
Find me, yes. To kill me eventually. But first, he wants to torture me.
Listen, John. No. Listen, Nicholas. The Winstead Agency has offered me a full-time partnership if I'll move to New York. I don't want to do it without you.
I've got to deal with this. I can't run away.
John Sable has to deal with it. I'm asking Nicholas Fleming to come with me. Look, let the guy come and look for John Sable. If he doesn't find him, he'll go away.
Eden, I don't want to lose you. But I won't lose John Sable. Cheesecake? I want to know everything you could find out about Paul Jameson, where he's staying, where his office is, who he calls, everything. And see if you could find out anything on Edward Bernardo. Passport, description, anything. Yeah, okay. Heard it. I can't let Bernardo walk around with his hate for me.
Don't let him kill you.
So anyway, Murphy Irby, we're down at the precinct house, right? We're checking up on a story. Now, pretty soon, the uniforms bring in this boat.
Yeah, well, they're booking Mr. Looney on a couple of murders over on the west side.
And he's screaming to bloody heaven, I didn't do nothing.
And the sergeant, he's reading them the riot act, including the fact that they got bodies, they got witnesses, right?
He says, I didn't do nothing. I couldn't have done it.
Well, the sergeant wants to know why he couldn't have done it.
He says, those murders took place in the daytime.
That's right, says the sergeant.
So I couldn't have done it because I'm a vampire and everybody knows vampires don't kill people in the daytime.
Polinsky, you got someone in your audience here named Jameson?
That's me.
You got a phone call, honey.
By this time, he turned the brightest red I've ever seen in my life. He's sweating peppers.
Paul Jameson here.
You set me up.
Sable, what are you talking about? How did you know I was here?
I watched you walk there from your office. Look across the street. 3rd floor. Do exactly what I say, or you get a bullet right through your head.
Where are you, Sable?
Go to that building, room 300. He'll give you a letter. It's for Bernardo. Take it to him. I want to meet with him, and I want you there as a witness.
But Sable...
Do exactly what I said. You get your story, and you live.
I don't know. That Jameson dude is clean as a whistle.
What about his phone? Maybe he called Bernardo.
I tried to find out if he called him, but that hotel has a new system, and I haven't figured out how to sneak into it yet, okay?
Did you get into customs?
That was easy, but no Barnados crossed at any of our borders. Besides, you gotta figure the guy's using another name. John, did you hear the one about the guy with no name? He called himself and nobody answered.
Oh, cheesecake.
All right, I have to work on that one. But where do you plan to meet these gentlemen?
At an L station.
An L station at night? Are you crazy? Those places are dangerous. You want me to wait up?
No, you keep checking.
know you'll come up with something.
I always do. I always do.
Hello, Jameson. You must be Bonanno.
Sable. I got your letter. This is what I think of it. It's a little late for an apology, Sable. There's no statute of limitations for murder.
Your father killed my wife and children.
That's what you say. But he never got a trial, did he? You saw to that. He never knew he was being hunted. I'm gonna hunt you, Sable. And I'm gonna put you through hell.
That's not the answer, Bonanno.
No, but it's my answer. 10 years I've been waiting for you, Sable. 10 years since you took my father.
It won't bring him back.
No, but it'll send you straight to hell. And I can make you suffer, Sable. Hold it, Jameson!
How many times have I told you not to come over without calling first?
Well, it got your attention, and that's something. I can think of worse ways to start out the day. Well, there's good news and bad news this morning. The good news is you're not in the paper. What's going on in the rest of the world is pretty awful. You know, you look like something the cat threw out and then dragged back in again. You want to talk about it? Talk to me, John. Communication is essential in a relationship, even when it's falling apart.
There's nothing there.
Oh, yeah. You can say that again. Basically, I've been talking to myself for 2 days.
Bonanno killed this British reporter last night, right in front of my eyes. And there's nothing on the paper about it.
You saw it?
I couldn't stop it. There's nothing I could do.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have been wherever it was you were in the first place, John. You know what? I'm going to take this opportunity in New York.
You're gonna leave me?
I've had it with John Sable. I've had it with his guns and his knives, his Halloween mass in the middle of the night. I'm tired.
Eden?
I got a plane to catch, John.
I need you. If Winstead wants you now, he'll want you in a week.
You're gonna get yourself killed, John. And I don't want to be the one they call in the middle of the night to come and identify the body. Don't do that to me.
Okay, Nicholas, let's face it. Eden's a snob. She doesn't wear clothes, she wears labels. Couture is her reality base. She certainly doesn't understand men. She's manipulative, catty, fickle. She's as creative as a baseball bat. And, last but not least, she's the best friend either of us ever had. How could you let her leave?
Agents are a dime a dozen.
Yeah? Well, I know where you can get 2 dozen for 15 cents. Nicholas, she means a lot more than that to you.
I didn't let her leave. Eden makes her own decisions.
God, men are so stupid. All she wanted was for you to talk her out of it.
Did she say that?
No. Not exactly. I understand women. I happen to be one. Oh, Nicholas, I'm gonna miss her.
So am I.
So? Do something about it.
I can't.
You know, if the mighty Casey had said that, Mudville would have lost.
They did lose.
Well, at least they tried.
You certainly know the way to a man's heart. You'll make somebody a great wife someday.
Anything on Bernardo?
Yeah, confusion, man. It seems to me ever since Rhodesia became Zimbabwe, a whole bunch of records and tapes ended up in the dead data file. And all the folks who kept them went back to England. So I'm searching London now.
What about Jameson?
Nothing in the hospital or the police reports. I even tapped into the morgue, and they haven't picked up anybody that fits Jameson's description. Of course, if Bernardo deposited him in the lake or something, then it's adios muchacho.
I don't care about the body. Jameson knew how to get in touch with him. That's what I want to know.
Well, there was one number Jameson kept calling. It was that building you went to.
Where's the number?
Yeah. Here. I do love boysenberry. You make great selections.
It's either that or pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
I'm still staying at the Hotel Salisbury, Sable. Come and get me.
That sounds like an invitation to me.
Sounds like one to me, too.
Welcome home, Sable!
Sable. James.
Thank God you're here. He's out there.
Why did he bring you here?
He wouldn't take me anywhere. Afraid I'd talk before he had a chance to get you. He still wants me to write the story. After you're dead, he says he doesn't care then. You've got to help me.
Why?
I didn't realize Bernardo's the one who's mad. He's lived every moment since the death of his father for only one purpose. He was British Special Forces, a commander. They taught him a lot. Weaponry, sabotage, mobility.
He has all the tools, huh?
Acquired them in order to do just one thing. To kill you.
Could have killed me last night.
He wants you to fight. To be equal to the challenge. So he can prove himself. And he won't stop until he does.
John, are you sure you don't need a doctor?
It's only shrapnel. No bullet. Did it that way on purpose.
Well, it takes a Davy Crockett to do that.
What did he mean about the jungle?
Oh, hey, man, this whole city is a jungle. I'll take lions and tigers any day over the cats walking around here. London calling. I do hope these chaps will be of some assistance.
What is it?
Jameson.
Jameson's dead. Barnado killed him.
Well, then it ain't murder, John. It's suicide. Jameson and Barnado are the same person. Seems you made the boy an orphan. His mother was already dead. His father raised him in Africa. He was sent to London after what happened, and he was adopted by a family by the name of Jameson.
Try that number again. See if he left another message.
Sable, meet me at the Botanical Gardens. Happy hunting. Sable, meet me at the Botanical Gardens. Happy hunting. Sable, meet me at the Botanical Gardens. Happy hunting. Sable.
I'm gonna go meet him.
He won. He won! It made you do it. You swore you'd never use that gun again.
Never has come.
But this man is a killer, John. You know he's a killer. Let's just call the cops. This is crazy.
You have to go, Cheesecake.
And I'm asking you not to.
I have to.
John! John! I'm the only friend you got! And I'm telling you, don't do this! You're the only friend I got. Please don't do this.
Jameson's dead. I killed him.
Jameson! I don't know how you pulled it off at the Eltry. But I do know Jameson and Bernardo are the same person.
You owed that trick to your old friend, William Campbell. He thought it up. Even provided the fake Bernardo, one of his FBI buddies. Equipped with blanks, Campbell wants you dead almost as much as I did.
You expect me to be afraid of an empty gun, Sable? Kill me, Sable! Only one of us can walk out of here alive!
Have you ever killed a man, Bernard? Do you know what it's like to look down at the car that was once a human being and know you did it? I've tasted blood, and I've had to live with that. To live with the memory of something you did in a moment of passion that you can never, ever undo. It's not like in a movie where someone pulls a trigger and they fall down dead and you walk away. I can't watch a movie. I can't watch television. I can't stand to watch people pretend to kill each other. Because it brings back the memory of when I did kill people. I've lived my life since then, wanting to die. I think I came here tonight, wanting you to kill me. But I had to talk with you first. I've caused you a lot of pain in your life, Bernardo. And I'm sorry. But I had to warn you about what you're about to do. Before I let you do it. Back to England, Bernardo. Resurrect Jameson. Know that you hurt me a lot more than if you would have killed me. I still have to live with the pain.
Hey, John. I just wanted to say how sorry I am about what happened. I guess sometimes we get so caught up in ourselves we forget about other people. So, I'm guilty. I was really excited about the Winstead agency, but you know what? Winstead's a snob. I guess I was excited about New York, too. I mean, can you imagine me on Fifth Avenue full-time? It would cost me a fortune. You mean a lot to me, John. I prefer to think we mean a lot to each other. There's one thing you can't be angry about. At least I called before I came over.
Next on Sable.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away. I just don't know why he took Mary.
Babies are our most precious souls.
I've wired $25,000 here to Chicago.
What do you want with me? You and your wife to turn state's evidence against Johnson and his whole filthy scam. She contacted John Sable. She knew Sister Glory was in trouble.
What are you gonna do?
Leah!
Truth! I want the truth!
Tomorrow, Dennis Weaver brings you The World According to Buck James.
Hey, this is Mike Seaver, and I'm changing my ways. No more scamming on girls or goofing around in school. Just kidding. Growing Pains, Tuesdays.